Well, snow, ice, and wind, freezing temperatures creating dangerous travel conditions across the nation today. Meteorologists say people in western Nebraska, Kansas, and parts of Indiana, they are seeing some of the heaviest snowfall in a decade. The National Weather Service has issued winter storm warnings for Missouri and Kansas, and forecasters say the same harsh weather is heading eastward in the coming days. Now, the storm is already impacting some flights. We have a look at the Missouri map from the last few hours, and we are seeing more than 1,000 delays and nearly 300 cancellations. You can see some of those are at Charlotte, but nothing compared to what other parts of the country are seeing right now. We've got Pinpoint meteorologist Andrew Bryman here, and I think the bigger question is, okay, you're seeing that stuff out in the Midwest. Is that the same thing that we're kind of seeing now?
Yeah, we're not going to see nearly as much snow. This is actually going to be like a Baltimore, Washington, D.C. special, actually, in terms of snowfall. There's going to be a lot of beautiful images coming out of the nation's capital tomorrow. More of the worst type of wintry weather, Derek. Ice. Nothing beautiful about it, but can be very dangerous to be out in. This is King Street up in Boone, where temperatures are still right now below freezing. So anything that falls, even though it looks liquid, it's freezing rain and or sleet coming down up across portions of the mountains. And that's what we're going to be seeing here, at least over the next few hours. Anything that falls here, though, in the QC is going to be of the liquid variety. There is no wintry weather with this particular storm system that's going to be moving through the Carolinas. Temperatures right now, it says it all on who's seeing the potential wintry weather. Why places like Statesville got the winter weather advisory and got upgraded to that was because temperatures are still at the freezing mark. And up in the mountains, they're still in the upper 20s. So anything that falls will be frozen. Elsewhere, though, once we get into the Piedmont and certainly down in the Sandhills, it is just going to be some rain, some locally heavy rain at that, especially as we go through the morning hours tomorrow. Right now on Pinpoint radar, currently there's some of the scattered showers that I was talking about. To get a better view here of what's going on with some of the wintry weather that's going to be moving in. We got to switch over to the good old national radar here, and you see a lot more pink on the radar currently. Zooming out here and actually put this in motion for everyone at home over the past 30 or so minutes. You can see it all starting to move in here. Already more sleet and freezing rain around Asheville. This is what's going to be pushing into portions of the mountains. Also, you can see even heavier precipitation, sleet, freezing rain, and rain near Knoxville. That also is what's moving in during the overnight hours. And then farther off to the north, as we continue to zoom out here, this is going to be almost a mid-Atlantic special. Basically, everywhere south of Philadelphia, certainly through Baltimore and Washington, D.C., are going to see several inches of snow. It's going to be one of the heavier storms they've seen actually the past few years. There's been several snow droughts here, significant snow across portions of the eastern third of the country over the past couple of years. That will be coming to an end, certainly in the nation's capital as well as Baltimore by the time we're all said and done with this storm system. Overnight tonight, there's the sleet and freezing rain trying to hold on, but you'll notice by the time you wake up here, especially if you're an early riser tomorrow, it's already rained, some pockets trying to hold on here and there, but overall for the morning commute, just heavy rain, possibly even a rumble of thunder moving through. This is 8 o'clock on your Monday. From there, watch the temperatures. They're moving up here into the low to even mid-50s. Places like Chirag getting close to 60 degrees. But very quickly, you can already see the contrast up in the mountains back down below freezing. The cold air rushes in, and there's snow showers breaking out across the higher elevations as we go throughout the afternoon into the evening hours. Temperatures already back down into the upper teens. We're back down into the upper 30s by sunset tomorrow. And very quickly, Arctic air is rushing in across the Carolinas. By 11 o'clock, we're down below freezing and just setting up what is going to be a very chilly middle part and really all of next week here across the Carolinas. Once we get to your Tuesday afternoon, more of the same with temperatures getting just into the low to mid 40s with even colder weather potentially on the way as we get to the middle and second half of next week. So in terms of ice potential, Boone and Jefferson up to about 1/4 of an inch of ice as this storm system moves through. And then on the backside, not going to be a major amount of snow, but 2 to 3 inches of snow is possible for some of the area ski resorts, maybe up to an inch or so for places like Boone and Jefferson. Your Pinpoint 7-day forecast, so a mess during the morning hours. And then, Derek, our eyes are going to turn to the end of the week here. Potentially could be talking about some wintry weather on the way once we get to your Friday night and into your Saturday. You're watching Queen City News, the most local news in Charlotte.